Welcome back to the SteelerWadeShow. My name is Jake Wade, and I am coming to you, if you don't know, from Southwest Michigan. Now's proper. So, I felt like, because I have a 1.5 new improvement on the studio, I have a new camera, so I hope this is better for the podcast. Like, I know fellas out there, you've had some beer goggles and you woke up and you're like, God damn! So, like, I know that I may not have been as pretty as I was when the camera wasn't as focused. But here I am. And tonight's episode is going to be about words. To bring people up that haven't been watching the show, I'm not expecting to be a hard-hitting news podcast. This is just a place where you go if you want some other insight. I'm 52 years old. I'm a commercial carpenter outside of South Bend, and lived quite a life, made quite a bit of money, lost quite a bit of money, and recovered junkie. I think I'm around 8.5 years clean. And here we are. SteelerWadeShow. I have been a fan since I won my first Eisenhower dollar from my sister, Donna Sue. I want to call her Fernandez, but it's Alcala. But it's not Alcala. It's her great husband's name, who's passed. No disrespect. But tonight, I want to talk about words. This podcast is not necessarily your hard-hitting news. It's not going to be your common insight, and it's not going to be probably an insight that maybe you agree with. It is views that I see. Words are an amazing thing. And I first want to start off with, I'll introduce that I'm going to be talking about a couple things that were said by Merril Hoge and Cucks Okorafor. Let me just start off with an article that I read. It's, if you follow X, please follow my X. It's whatever. I mean, it's decent. I think I laugh at a lot of this guy, this Super 70s guy. But, oi! When I said 1.5 improvements I have a new camera, and I thought I was going to have a new microphone. But prior to production of this program, I dropped this, and I lost a spring somewhere. So this is my microphone. I wanted to be proud to have a microphone tonight and really come at you, but so I'm standing here like I want to be entertaining, whatever. I'd look at me and laugh, but first off, I do have a different take on things, and I look at things in a little bit different of a way than most of your podcast. And I'm not taking it away whatsoever from the things that they do. This is my show. Merrill Hoge was a running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When he stopped playing, he became a very popular analyst. But the other day, now if you've been a frequent listener or watcher of this show, you've noticed before I used to have glasses, and I've lost those such glasses. So the note-taking ability is not as quite as, what it used to be. What I want to do, what is really going on? Merrill Hoge, this is in the live.com, which I imagine is the Pittsburgh Tribune. First off, I want to say that the article calls him the former Steeler running back, true, and one-time team scout. Now, you super-ass loyal, devout listeners and viewers of this podcast who cannot get enough, remember that I worked really hard on episode explaining my excitement that Merrill Hoge was joining Ike Taylor in our scouting department. I think he's very bright. Who am I to know? So everything that I say may be crock because of this one line. So I don't know. Steeler fans, if you can tell me, it says, and one-time scout had this to say. So does that mean, because I know he was hired in the beginning of the offseason, does that mean that he is not part of the Pittsburgh family now as far as getting a check? If you can enlighten me, let me know. Because it does make a difference as far as what a man can say. Okay? These are the words that he said about George Pickens. He's very immature. Now, wait a minute, old man. I'm going to take this stance that you are still in the Pittsburgh Steeler family. Some men say that once a Steeler, always a Steeler. I'm not going by that. But it is hard for me to believe that they hired you for the off season and then dismissed your services, and now you're talking to the Pittsburgh Tribune. Okay? But that's the way it's written out. One-time scout. So that's the way it's written out, but I cannot accept that. I have to think you are still a Steeler. These are the words towards all this controversy with George being pouty. He is very immature. I think people know that. Don't be assuming shit, Dick. Straight up. You're going to have to establish some way for him to establish ownership. Ownership of what? Himself? Hoge, y'all need to step down, dude. I don't know what family you're talking about, but you need to shut the fuck up. Love you. I kind of like you a lot. And I said that in a podcast, and I respect you. But you need to stand down in 3 sentences. And you got to challenge him on that. We have to challenge ourselves on things. That's how you talk. You can't just say, he's a young kid. and make those excuses for him because he's making excuses. You point fingers and you cast blame. But not one time did you look in the mirror like you need to shut the fuck up. Like you're the only cocksucker that's ever looked in the mirror. You don't think George Pickens is a man? Shut the fuck up. This is the part, this is, I don't know. I do not know. I am not dismissing Merrill Hoge intelligence. But this is the next quote. We're not going anywhere and we're not going to build championships with people like you and the attitudes like that. We just won't. So you want to change that? Change that. If not, then we're going to have a problem getting down the road into the future if you don't start seeing things differently. I have a feeling, Dick, why don't you just keep your mouth in your meetings and not make your cock... You need to stand down in all respect, Hoge. I don't know, are you a Steeler or are you not a Steeler? If you still are a Steeler, you need to keep this shit private. Like a goddamn man. You are doing the absolute thing, being immature and dry snitching and all that you're accusing somebody fucking 25 goddamn years, 20 years younger than you, 20 years less experience at basic ass life than you. And this, we are not going to build championships. Are you a Steeler or are you not? If you are not going to build a champ. How many championships have you built, Hoge? Sorry. I respect you totally. And I was super excited having you as far as the scouting team. I did not know if you were dismissed. If you were dismissed, talk away and let us kick your goddamn ass on the way out. But if you are a Steeler, shut the fuck up. Shut up and stand down. The reason why I wanted to bring up this podcast is words. Words like that. Cucks Okorafor was benched because of the words he said. Okay? We were down 10 points. What do we have? A minute and 5 seconds left to go. And he voices that we should just kneel down. And just end this game. Frustrated. You know. Words hurt, Dick. You can't, folks, this is not the hard-hitting news. You know, I give you an insight that might be a little different. It's not better or cooler or this or that than what these professionals do or these men and women that devote their career towards. You know, my hats are off to them. My program is just somebody's insight that's seen some life I was a prisoner, a convict on California Penitentiary. Okay? Story time. I've told this before, maybe. And there was a man named Roger. He was a lifer. I was on a level 3 yard. And level 3 is basically it's a tough yard. It's a place where level 4 guys go after they've been good for 15 years. 15 fucking years. And this cat, Roger, you know, he had been serving about 23 years when I came around. And I was general population. And the word was, well, basically, I just got pulled out of my cell, and the man that had keys. So this is just a little bit of different kind of observation of life. Not 100% Steelers. It's just SteelerWadeShow. I got called out of my cell. I'm on the prison yard, and he said, "We're gonna do Roger. You know, you got work to do. I'm gonna put in work for the whites." And I ended up finding out afterwards, because you just do what you're told, that this guy, Roger, said under his voice at a lunchtime day room type shit, he said, "Fuck the whites on this yard." You know, this is a man that's been serving time probably since he was about 19, 20 years old. I don't know who he killed. Those are the guys I'd have been around. I don't know. But he'd been serving. About 23 years of a life sentence. Got down to a level 3 yard where I was at, and somebody heard him say, "Fuck the whites on this yard." It was one sentence, dude. One sentence. Like, why don't we just kneel and just end this game? Like Jukes did. Kind of softcore, Hoge. Yeah. You ought to get beat up. But Jukes got removed. The same way I removed when the man that had keys for the whites on that yard said, you know, you don't stop. You don't stop until you're stopped. And those are the rules. You can't say things that break rules. And I appreciate my team. I appreciate Mike Tomlin. And all you pussy-ass motherfuckers that are saying he was looking for an excuse, shut the fuck up and stop listening to this program and start voiding it. Because this is not your yard. Tomlin said, no. This isn't... No. You don't know. And we all know all those plays are useless. We all know that. We do. You've been watching the Steelers for years. I've been watching the Steelers for years. We know. But you don't talk like that. You know? You don't talk like that. Chooks is, I think he's a club favorite, you know? you just can't talk like that, you know. And guys, I'm going to end it at that, but I want to say that we got to watch our tones. We got to watch the words I say, especially around the more delicate people around us, our women folk. You know, I'm not demeaning them at all. I don't have any women watch this show, so I can talk to the guys. Please, you know, shut the fuck up as far as the men. You know what I mean? If you ever got something good to say, or a solution to the complaint that you have, shut the fuck up, man. You either just, but take this weekend. We're going to have the Packers this weekend, but take a chance, and you see an older lady, find something on this older lady that you like. Maybe she's got a pretty necklace or some pretty earrings. You can tell that she's wearing special this weekend, or she just got her hair done. Say something nice to them, because bad words hurt, and we got to recognize them, and we got to curb them. I have a beautiful bride who I love dearly, and I had to apologize to her earlier because, hey, I talk shitty sometimes. The thing about it is that when you're running a show like the Pittsburgh Steelers, you cannot accept that. It's not something that you can't accept, I can't accept things that Merrill Hoge said. I don't know whether he is a Steeler or not. That's the one part about that article that messes everything up. Because if you're not a fucking Steeler, then cool. I am a dumbass. Dumas, if you want to be French. Okay? Dumas. But if you are still on the goddamn payroll, shut the fuck up, Hodge. Because this is your fucking race. This is your race. This is your country. DK Sports made a point this afternoon that is the Steelers are the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of times I like to tout out that they are the world's team because I'm so proud of the different fan base. But I'm jumping the gun. It's not. This is Pittsburgh's team. And you know what? One of these days, I'm going to go there. Again, I went there when I was like 20 and as a kid, and I don't remember enough. And I need to go back there again with my bride and do it. I want to see that pretty ass city. And that's their team, and I am borrowing from it, and our whole world is borrowing from it. They're the luckiest city in the whole world. Folks, if you like what you hear, press like. If you want to be remembered that you like what you heard another day, press subscribe, do all the bells and shit. But man, I hope I put out another one in the morning. But thank you folks for watching, and when in doubt, shut the fuck up. and listen or watch or ponder what's going on around you for a good 6 seconds, 12, 18 seconds. It's amazing what 18 seconds of change can do in your life. Like pressing like and all that bullshit. Folks, I'm going to try to put out another one in the morning. But I go against the pack, get the pack. Sack the pack. How you like me now? Folks, have a great night. It's Freitag, as the Germans say. And hope you have a great night. Thanks.